Higher quality than we saw yesterday. The Imperial Court that I just visited is underwhelming, to say the least. It's very much like the St. Petersburg place. And Versailles. It's just one room after another that they had filled up with luxurious furniture, I'm sure. And the court somehow went through its regimen in each of those rooms. But otherwise, almost totally uninteresting. Interesting how my research ponied up so much information about this place and the museum or the Imperial Court, and yet it was underwhelming. In contrast, the church Chiesa that I went to in Palermo was magnificent church, magnificent cloister, was not very well advertised at all. I'm now in the cloister of the Hofkirche, which was Maximilian's church. Who the statue is of, it's just an interesting statue, the art, I mean, the sculpture. I'll enter into the church from the cloister. I'm at the back of the church now, and I'll do the obligatory pans. I believe this is Maximilian II's cenotaph, if you will, although I think that's correct. It's probably his tomb with the Black Knights arrayed on either side. I'll go in front of that. I'm standing in front of his tomb. This is the 17th century choir screen, they call it. It's interesting. It's the second church, I'm sure there are many here, that by apparent tradition in those days, and even more recently, filled in the choir, surrounded it for some reason. You would think that before the choir cranked on, they'd either open up those windows or for some reason the top that we can't see is open. Otherwise the sound would be diffused, muffled. And some nice carving, not as elegant as we saw in Sicily. Arrayed on either side of Maximilian are the importance of his day, real or imagined apparently. And it's called, they're referred to collectively as the Black Men, but there are a number of women present. We'll take a closer look at the more notable of them. This is referred to as Maximilian's cenotaph. It's dated 1584. I'm panning back towards the back of the church. A rather modest organ, actually. But these were all carved by the best of the German Renaissance sculptors. That's that clock. So if you came trundling in late, that announced your late arrival. Also included predecessors, ancestors, role models, including King Arthur, who I think Maximilian tried to imply he had a lineage from. I'm not going to worry about who these people are. Imagine what historians can gather from these statues of the dress, perhaps even the mannerism. Curious little hook device. Is that for holding a lance in a joust?